Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Superbro, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some forward options for Supercoach 2020 AFL. Alright, let's get into it. So, I've got Darcy Parish as an option in the forward slash midfield category. Now, Darcy plays for Essendon, so I don't think I'd have him in my team personally. He doesn't really score that many hundreds, but I think because he's a young player, he may be able to score more hundreds this year. He is someone to look out for though. So we'll go over to Hugh Greenwood. Now this guy's playing for the Suns now, so he should get heaps of game time if he isn't injured. And he's someone you probably want to look out for actually, as there's not many forward options. This guy could probably get 100 plus for Gold Coast if he's playing full midfield. Jade Gresham, I'd probably personally avoid this guy. I don't know, he's not really trustworthy and reliable. I don't think he's worth it. 450k is a bit expensive. He pumps out a couple hundreds, but mainly 70s and 80s. He has an average of 85, which is decent, I guess. But now there's more forwards at St Kilda, like Rowan Marshall will probably be playing forward, so probably wouldn't pick him. Wingard, this pick really depends on if he's playing midfield or not, but I don't see him pushing into the midfield with Tom Mitchell and Warple being at Hawthorn, so he probably won't get that many points, but he could score pretty well and he's at a reasonable price, so it's a maybe option. Robbie Gray, I like Robbie Gray. He's always like a reliable player to score about 80 plus, but the problem with him is I don't think he'll get any midfield time and he'll just be a permanent forward this year. So I'd probably avoid him. Devon Smith, I like Devon. He should be playing midfield hopefully, and I think he should definitely consider getting Devon Smith. He's at a really good price. I doubt he'll go any lower than that. He's only going to go higher. Stephen as well, he's a bit like Smith. If he can play midfield and play heaps of games, he'll be able to get his best back and get 100 pluses, I reckon, for sure. And he's only about 30 years old, which is pretty old, but he could still have more to produce. So I'd definitely consider Stephen. Bailey Smith, he's a bit expensive probably, but he is quite good. I probably would avoid him because you've already got Bont and Dunkley and McRae in the midfield, so I doubt he'll rack up that many points. So he's more of a future player. I've got Westhoff on the bench for some reason. I would totally avoid this pick. Wouldn't recommend because he's pretty expensive and he gets swapped between forward and back. So I don't know why he's a midfielder, but he's someone I probably wouldn't get. Brandon Parfitt, a bit expensive. He might have a breakout year, but I don't think he will. Just 427k, probably wouldn't spend that much money on him when Stephen is way cheaper. Probably avoid that pick. Jai Simkin, I think his name is. This guy possibly could become a really good player actually. In North Melbourne, he'll obviously get games. I think he's a midfielder. So I'd probably consider him as like a pod, but I don't know if I'd pick him. I think he only averages around 70 plus. So I don't know, he's a maybe for me. Then we have Ruck-forward options. John Patton. He probably is a good option if he gets a bit of ruck time. But I don't think he will get ruck time, just forward time obviously. But just watch out for him. He's at a good price. But he's probably not Supercoach friendly. Same with Paddy Ryder. I think Paddy Ryder will be playing ruck, so you might want to check him out because they did say that he'll probably switch with Marshall, but they might be sharing points a bit, so he's a bit iffy because Rowan Marshall's obviously a really good player, and they're both ruckmen, so they'll probably switch roles. He's just a maybe for me as well. Braden Pruce for Melbourne. I don't see him really racking up that many points, but he's very cheap, and if Max Gawn was to get injured, then he would be a really good option, but I doubt he'll get injured, and I hope he doesn't. But he still might score well this year, who knows, but I wouldn't pick him. Whitfield, he's obviously a lock, I reckon. He just has a very high ceiling and just is getting better and better each year, so he's a lock for me. Walters, I'm not sure about Walters. I probably wouldn't spend that much on him. He's a pretty good player. He does get hundreds every now and then, but I probably just wouldn't pick him. But maybe if there's not many that options for forwards, I'd go with Walters. Martin, I'm going to go with Martin over Heaney, just because I think he's a bit more consistent. But I'm not sure. Hopefully he has a good start to the year. I'd probably pick him. Ablett, I would like to pick Ablett, but because he's a permanent forward, I wouldn't pick him because he just plays forward, so he does average a 95, which is pretty good actually. But I just I don't know. He might get injured. Who knows? I hope he doesn't. He might have a really good year like he did last year. But I just wouldn't pick him. Heaney, he's probably someone I'll add later on in the year if he's not stitching everyone up like he normally does. He might have a breakout year, so I'd probably pick him. It's your choice over him or Dusty for me, I reckon. So that's a maybe for me. Toby Green's actually pretty good, but then you've got heaps of Giants players who are going to rack up the points, so I probably wouldn't pick him. But he's a reasonable price, I reckon, because he does have a high ceiling, I'm pretty sure. Jeremy Cameron, personally, I wouldn't pick him because he's a key position player, but he's at a pretty good price. He does have a high ceiling as well. It's just a bit hit and miss with Jeremy Cameron, so I probably wouldn't recommend him for Supercoach. And Jack Zeeble, he's another maybe for me. I reckon that he can play really good and get in the high, well, not the high hundreds, but 120, I think he's capable of. But he does average 90, which is pretty good. But just not that price for me. I don't reckon I would pick him. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the forward options. Please smash the like button below and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you guys.